not the same.
Don't grab nothing. Oh.
Has been served?
Is it?
On the mean, dangerous streets of Japan.
With Johnny Somali. He was a former Twitch and Kick streamer who, I don't know if I'm assuming he's living in Japan or traveled to Japan and studying abroad. I don't know. But he's been walking around, recording himself, saying really horrible and nasty things. It's the dumbest shit ever. His big thing is going to random Japanese people and saying,
Nagasaki,
Hiroshima. Nagasaki, and for those that don't know, which you should know, is those are the two locations that we dropped the atom bomb to end World War II. Right? Horrible, horrific things. And if you want to equate something to it, that's like someone coming from Japan to America saying 9/11, Pearl Harbor. Horrible.
Vietnam. Charlie.
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard! Oh, what happened to your friend? Hey, I know that guy. I killed him. He cried like a bitch.
Something horrible like that, right? And we're asking the question: is it justified? Is it justice that he got his shit rocked? He got his shit knocked out like Sonic rings. I'm saying yes. What about you?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. He's been going out of his way to make a living target out of himself. He's been harassing civilian after civilian after civilian in Japan, and it's because of their nature that they're kind of like very passive sometimes,
really
and
passive,
just don't want no drama in the streets, and they don't want to be all loud and obnoxious all the time in public. So to go to someplace like Japan and start talking big shit to everybody, knowing that this is their natural inclination, is kind of a bitch move, to be perfectly honest, because you know that most people in Japan aren't going to do anything to you. If you could tell by the clip, the guy in the clip that knocked him out was an all white guy. It was a hate crime on everything. Racist, but racially motivated.
Justified. I'm saying that. I'm going to say that was justified because it's literally...
earned it. He earned it for
he
sure.
had it coming. It's literally that,
For sure.
You fuck around and he found out. Like,
But
you can't...
I'm still gonna pull the race card. Like, shouldn't have did that to a black guy.
You deserve it.
But no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But the whole time though, the way that he wound up that Thor punch, and took his time with it, like he sat there warming up in front of them,
getting ready.
Not only did he knock out your boy first with the slowest haymaker, he came and double back and knocked you out.
Like in the video, Johnny had enough time to look at his friend get knocked out and been like, and this is how you tell, like, and this is, we talk about this every now and then in our videos, that you have to, people that don't know about violence and aren't situationally aware of a fight is about to ensue. Johnny is definitely one of those people. That guy gave so many warnings that he's about to attack you. He knocked his friend out and on top of that, he's still like, oh
well, can't be me.
It's not me. And then
stood there
and then got his shit rocked, knocked out. Like,
and mind you, he was going around harassing other streamers too, telling them not to stream, making them cry.
Yeah, the Japanese lady he made cry.
Going around harassing people on the train until somebody who spoke English
like
came and checked to him.
Like, he's been checked.
He even got checked by the Yakuza at one point.
Yeah, he's been checked. He's been choked out on stream. Like, it's just one of those cases where it just seems like he kind of enjoys that kind of negative attention.
Yeah.
Which is sad to see, but that's something that is prevalent in our society now. Just it's
to
all
do anything for clout.
Anything to clout.
Culture.
This younger generation. I don't want to sound like something back in mind. No, our generation was, we had our things.
We had our things for clout.
We were messed up, but at the same time, like, clout wasn't a thing for us. We weren't on our phones doing things for attention.
Yeah.
And if we were doing it for attention, it was localized. It's not. It wasn't for the world to see, and now it's for the world to see. And begs to ask that question, because if you traveled abroad or you traveled out of the United States, you know that Americans necessarily don't have the best reputation.
No.
When it comes to traveling abroad, because people think that we're obnoxious, we're rude, we're fat, stuff like that.
And this guy's literally all of those.
He's literally all of those. And for me, what makes it, I'd probably you too, I don't know. What makes it disheartening is the fact that he is a black man, and we already have lots of negative stereotypes that are for us, right?
Yeah, this is true.
And it reinforces a lot of those stereotypes from people that don't know any better. Because to a certain extent, you can't blame Japanese people for having certain views on African Americans, right?
They don't even see them that often.
They don't see them that often, so it's what they see on TV.
Yep.
It's what they get from TV. And by him doing that, it sets a really negative standard. This is what some people might expect when they have the interaction with another black person, and hence they might treat them differently because they don't know any better. Right, because there's consequences and repercussions to all your actions that you do, and if you're out here and you're going around doing those type of things, like, it's eventually going to catch up to you, and it caught up to him in a hilarious manner. Like, just you couldn't have asked for something better.
You couldn't.
He
literally got haymaker. Then the sound effect came
Yeah.
off.
It was like perfect timing. It was
Him
just
and his boy.
Perfect timing, and then like him like trying to get up and not realizing
where he's at,
or what's going like.
And the worst part is, even after getting knocked out, it was just content for him.
Yeah, it's just content.
Just like, and I don't think he'd have slowed down either, because he got arrested recently for trespassing and recording himself trespassing. And even with him getting arrested, it's still content for him. It's just all about the content, all about the clout, all about trying to make himself like this menace to society looking ass dude. But the whole time though, he's locked up in Japan, and I don't know what's going to happen to him there, because there are certain things that they can do to just keep you in jail damn near indefinitely.
Yeah, there's a thing that they do, and that's why like Japan has a high like arrest rate, because they keep him in like for like 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah,
but so like he's probably going to be in there. He's not going to probably get a lawyer. Best case scenario for him is that they'll probably not expedite, but you know what I mean. Deport him back to America, where it's America. He wouldn't be doing that same shit when he comes back to America, if we're being honest. Cause
or it wouldn't last long.
It wouldn't last long. Someone's going to beat him up worse, shoot him, stab him. God forbid. I don't wish death or violence on anyone. But at the same time, it's when you carry yourself in a certain manner and you do certain things.
Yeah.
You're attracting. He's literally attracting that type of energy to him, to the point where people in Japan know who he is, and when they see him, like it's like,
let's get away from him. We don't want to.
Let's get away from him. Or it's like fair game, because like he's been attacked on multiple times. Like when all the yakuza showed up to his house, and like, yo, you come outside, like you better stop doing what you're doing, or else, like I just want to know, like, what mindset does a person have to be doing something?
Oh man, just a vulture, man. You gotta want to be famous at all costs, type shit. You gotta really want it, and at the same time, you just have to be disconnected to a certain degree from reality and the effect you have on others, including yourself. Mm-hmm. You just got to be totally disconnected to be where he's at.
This is true.
And then, he's also in a bit of an echo chamber with his stream. So everybody in his chat just
how toxic the chat is, and they're just like,
you got to keep.
Hey, we'll pay you to say this, and they'll send money, and it's like something Hiroshima Nagasaki.
And you got to keep in mind that this is what he's trying to do for a living. Everybody wants to be some sort of a content creator or influencer or whatever. This is what he's trying to do, and that's his brand, so to speak.
And it's it's only going to last for so long. You can't do something like that and expect to have longevity.
Because we've seen guys do that shit all the time. They get somewhere, and then a lot of them fade off into obscurity.
It's really reminiscent of the whole that 2010 to 2015 prank culture, and then pranking in the hood when guys were getting killed. A few of those guys got hurt really bad, or really killed. Like, let's just prank them, John. Like literally, like prank them, John.
Oh yeah, because they got the biggest rise out of black people for some reason, and I got nothing.
He said, I
need to take a nap. I don't know about you, but I'm going to take a nap.
All right, since he has nothing, I'll continue. I'll continue, and he'll chime in. But it's really reminiscent of
Pranks.
That prank era where the guys got really big and they faded off into existence. Some of them made a lot of money, some of them didn't. Some ended up getting hurt, some of them even ended up dying. Right. So by him doing these things for that clout and that kind of rep, it's not going to last long. And what it's looking like is it's all down here from here. Like you're literally going to get banned from. You're literally getting banned from a country. And if they don't send you back, do you really want to do time in Japan? Like,
do you really want those egg rolls stuffed in your ass?
Like, no, do you? Like,
do you?
And then remember, you're gonna be surrounded by prisoners. You're gonna be surrounded by real Yakuza and gang members, and they're gonna know who you are. They're gonna figure out who you are. If he goes to jail in Japan, I guarantee you, something bad is gonna happen. I don't wish that on anyone. I really don't. But this is a wake-up call to anybody that wants to be a streamer and do goofy shit like this, is that your actions have repercussions. And we're seeing this play out live. We're literally seeing this whole thing play out live. And I hope that this, even though we live in a hyper-fast society, I hope that this will be a warning to people that are thinking of doing the same thing as him.
Yeah.
Because it'll only get worse.
Yeah. People. Yeah.
It'll only get worse. It'll only be downhill from here. Don't get me wrong. Do we think it's funny that he got knocked out? Yes. That's
hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's comedy gold. But you can't do things like that on foreign soil and foreign land and not expect negative things to happen to you. Since he's Somali, that's like me saying Mogadishu, Black Hawk down. Mogadishu, Black Hawk down. Right? No,
I get it.
I mean, not to be like rude or disrespectful. Like I don't understand the mindset of people like that. And I feel like, I don't know about you, but the main question that I'm asking to the audience, or just people in general, what would possess you to do something like that? Why do you think that it is okay to go to another country and theoretically verbally assault people? It doesn't make it. To me, it doesn't make any sense.
To me, it's not a good, viable career move.
No, it's not.
I don't think. I don't see how that career has any lasting viability. Because
remember,
like a couple
it's
years.
like it's the whole thing when people say, "Well, if I'm not famous, I'd rather be infamous."
I guess so.
If he's now that he's infamous, and he comes back to America, people know who you are. So your life is messed up. Your life is fucked.
That's a damn shame.
Wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, dude.
It is a damn shame. But before we get out of here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because our last video for a small channel did really pretty freaking well. So somewhere around here, he's the edit guy. He'll take care of it. Make sure to like, comment, please subscribe, and share. Have a nice day. Also, don't be a dickhead. That's it. It's not that bad. Fake blurred out.